Hey, baby. Are you on my live and in the house?
Yeah.
That's cute. Did our box come?
No.
No? What was your cards?
Yeah.
That's nice. Hey, everybody. Happy full moon. My service doesn't seem to be that good for some reason.
Sorry.
Hey, Dad. Hi.
Get started.
Yeah. Just do some nostril breathing. Hey, Michelle.
How can I be there at the same time with me? That's weird.
You trickster.
Yeah.
I thought our box was going to come.
No.
No.
Maybe mañana.
I was so excited. Did you get watermelon?
I did.
Oh, watermelon. Watermelon.
Enjoy your life.
Thank you.
Love you.
Hey, everybody. So, let's see. I really don't feel like I have anything to talk about today, but it is an exciting day. Full moon in Sagittarius has our whole house pretty excited and happy. And this morning I had a lot of things to say, but now I'm just feeling really grounded and life is feeling really juicy and the sun is starting to set and I'm just, life's good. Full moon, the flower moon, I think that's super beautiful. I'm excited for that. I feel like a flower myself, surrounding myself with flowers all the time. And so super happy for, you know, even to be here in Sweden for the flower moon because Sweden is, and maybe all of this part of the world is much different than the States, you know. You walk into a park and there are dandelions growing everywhere. They don't even mow the grass, you know. It's just like, I guess things are only growing for a certain amount of time here, so they let everything grow. They're not mowing their grass every single day and making everything look pretty. They let all of the weeds and the wild creatures grow in. It's so amazing. And so you walk through a park and you find all of these amazing wild edible medicinal plants, and it's so remarkable. And I feel like since the last full moon, all of Sweden has bloomed and is going to seed. And for me, you know, a lot of times I don't pick flowers because I want those flowers to go to seed and plant more seeds and grow more flowers next year. And I guess it's a little different for wildflowers, you know, and as long as you don't pull up the whole flower with the root, it's fine. But it's really beautiful, and it's nice that the flowers here, they go in spurts, you know. It's like all of this tree is blooming and all of these flowers are growing, and they come and go, and it's really truly amazing to see so many different kinds of flowers here in Sweden. I definitely have never experienced as many flowers anywhere else in the world, and so it's a really special full moon in Sagittarius. When I woke up this morning, I did not know what the full moon was going to be in, but I did know that when I went to bed last night, I was feeling like we were purifying a lot collectively. And so when I woke up this morning and did a little bit of research into the full moon in Sagittarius, I got so excited. I mean, really excited. You know, a lot of times I feel like I go throughout my life just kind of like tapping into energies. And hey, babe, this is the hard part of I can't really focus on what I'm trying to say if there's noise. Sorry, my love. What was I saying? Shit. Yeah, pregnancy brain is really challenging. It's like, you know, a bird flies by and my thought is gone with the wind. So full moon in Sagittarius is a really exciting time for us, mostly because we've been, since we've got here in Stockholm, working so hard. You know, Miguel's been gone a lot, and we've really been hustling and working so hard to get everything ready and to get ready for Lyra, and it's been very 3D. The world has been very 3D for us. There's been lots of focus on money, lots of focus on this present moment, which is nice, and lots of focus, you know, on survival, really, not necessarily like the future and what the future is bringing. Although we have lots of those conversations, it's been really a lot of focus in making money and survival. And so it feels like with this new moon in Sagittarius, it really feels, wow, it feels like these gates opened. And this morning at 11:11, I saw the clock turn, and this energy just like surged through me, and I always see 11:11, 3:33, 4:44. I mean, I don't look at the clock unless it's in sync. And that's how you know that you're not living always in the third dimension, that you're living in a hyper reality, in a space of harmony, is you're always seeing numbers synchronizing together. And so as the clock turned to 11:11 this morning, I really felt different than I felt last night when I went to bed. And it was, maybe 40 minutes later that I decided to look into full moon in Sagittarius. And what's so special about this full moon is that it's on May 29th. May 29th. And the 29 breaks down in numerologically to 11. And so does 2018. So today is an 11/11 full moon day. And when numbers like this happen for us in the 3D world, these are like portals of time, portals of energy, that the earth is being like transmuted and upgraded like a mother. Really, like you can tap into these energies all day. You can tap into them at 11:11, 2:22, 3:33, 4:44, 5:55, and really tap into them all day, because somewhere on the planet it's 11:11. And so it's a really exciting day. This day is so powerful. And just for that, I really tried to stay off my electronics today and to just be present, because Sagittarius, like, we're truth seekers, and all of the signs in astrology, they're archetypes of who we are and what we are able to reflect in this lifetime. So people are like, I don't believe in astrology. Well, you really just haven't developed a relationship to it, because astrology is magnificent, and it's really just a reflection, in a multidimensional reflection, really, of the planets and how their energies affect us, of the seasons of the year and how their energies affect us, and then the different archetypes of these times. And Sagittarians, they're the travelers, the truth seekers of the world. And today is all about like embracing the newness of what's coming. And so 11:11, until this moment, I've really just been super open-hearted. I did a full moon meditation today, and this was inspired after I had watched some astrology videos. I just shut my eyes and went inside, and I saw this full moon rise inside of my body, and then it came outside of my body, and I was sitting inside of the full moon, my multi-dimensional self, my inner child, my child, myself, like all just sitting in the full moon and absorbing these codes and energies. The planets and the sun, especially the sun and the moon, they affect us very deeply on an energetic code level. Like when we stare into the sun, when it's just rising above the horizon, it's exchanging codes and frequencies and keys with us in that moment that we can use to upgrade our consciousness. That's why you have sun gazers who aren't eating food and surviving. There are women who have gotten pregnant and had delivered children fully into this world with no food, only gazing off of the sun's energy. And the sun is our beacon of light. It is what we live by, whether we're conscious to it or not. And so these codes that I was exchanging, not with the sun this time, but with the moon, were so powerful. Wow. I was sitting inside of the full moon, and all I just saw were all these ones just encoding across me like the Matrix. And then instantly, once like my body like fully downloaded all these ones, it was like every cell in my body became of one, and every cell in Lyra's body became a one, and I was really just in full sync, in full harmony with this full moon. And it's exciting too, because the last few full moons, you guys, like, I'm not an astrologist. I just like dabble a little and I apply it to my own life. I don't teach it. I love it and I feel inspired by it often. So I share it when it makes sense or when it resonates for me. And these last few full moons have been rough, like seriously rough, like all about purification for me. And I don't know if it's because I'm pregnant or if that's just what the full moons brought, but this one is all about like light and abundance and just stepping into your power. And it's so exciting. I'm just like, yes, thank you so much. Because this last week has been such a challenge, and in a good way, but still very challenging. And even for Miguel, you know, it's like he's been working so much and we've been trying to create balance, and it's been tough. And this day came and it's like this huge weight is just lifted. And I'm like, oh, wow, I can breathe. Oh, this feels so good. You know, Miguel's decided to stop working, you know, every day of the week, and we've decided to like fully focus on our highest mission, which we have to have full trust that the universe is going to provide for us in that. Not like get back to Stockholm and get to the nitty gritty of falling into the system here and falling into the system of working and grinding every single day until your brain is numb and your body is weak and you're just dead inside. It's like we can't fall back into that. We have been living a vibrant, alive life for way too long to fall back into that. Oh, baby. And so it's like this full moon is like we're rebirthing, and it's such a magical time. We've cried multiple times today. It's like even sitting and eating our breakfast was just like, wow, thank you, Great Spirit. You know, for a second I felt like you fell away and now you're back. And of course it never fell away, but now I'm back. And it's such a beautiful feeling. And not only a beautiful feeling, but a beautiful choice to make. You know, like a beautiful choice to wake up and say, you know what, I'm not going to follow the system today. I am not going to take another step in that direction. What is the step that my highest self, my higher soul wants me to take? What is in my best and highest harmony? Like, what does my heart beat for? What do I really want? And take a step in that direction, and not another step more in the 3D world of being, you know, suspended up by hooks by the system and being on just another cog. You know, it's so important. And not only that, but it's so important now. It's like I get on YouTube or I get on Facebook, and, you know, before it was like I would see all kinds of stuff that I didn't want to see. It's like, oh, God, that mean person or that shitty thing they just said or that video that makes me feel horrible. And I hated getting on Facebook. Okay, but I spent some time cultivating Facebook and exiting out of or deleting people that weren't in alignment with me and liking videos that were in alignment with me and really cultivating this avenue. And now it feeds me. When I come into Facebook, as long as I'm not like numbing out on it, it feeds me. You know, I've got mantras and affirmations and beautiful people that I've never met in person who are inspiring me daily. Light warriors, people who are standing up and standing out, are inspiring me on a daily basis. And it's just like, am I going to sit back and choose not to live my fullest power because the system has got me? You know, no, I'm not going to do that. And the more I speak out, the more videos I do, the more I sit with my love and circle and purify these thoughts and these stories and these ways of being that don't fit me anymore. The more that I do that, the more that I honor numbers and nature and codes and ways of being that help upgrade me, the more I honor these things, the stronger I get. And the stronger I get, the stronger my child gets, the stronger the earth gets, the stronger the grid gets. You know, Michelle, you asked me yesterday, like, you know, what can I do to get stronger? Or I can't remember your message, but a lot of this applies to you, like applies to all of us. Like, we got to get strong. Like, we got to really plug into what our heart wants, and we don't have to make irrational decisions. That's not what it's about. It's about making decisions and choices and taking responsibility for the now. What can I choose? What part of my reality can I change now? And you were saying that you're really grateful for your life. They have so many beautiful things happening, but there's still something calling. There's still something yearning, and still something inside of you that's wanting to be discovered. And that can be discovered by continuing doing your work, by standing out, by being a light warrior, not just a light worker, by really shouting from the rooftops your message, sister, really standing out, shining bright. That's the medicine. It's like when I look at myself in the mirror and I say, what is my medicine? What is the medicine that I came to this planet to give the world. It has nothing to do with me sitting behind a desk. It does not have anything for me to do with working a 9-to-5 job. It has nothing to do with working in any system of any kind. It actually has to do with me really standing out, with me really being uncomfortable, with me really having to choose a life where every single step I have to gain momentum and courage to take the next one, where I have to trust fully. I have to trust fully in my guides, in my higher self, and my capacity as a manifestor on this planet to create my reality. I have to trust. I have to have a lot of courage, and I have to take a lot of action. Every single day, I am on this computer, or I am in my notebook, or I am brainstorming with my love, and we are creating the reality that we want to live, not that someone gave us, not the reality that my family thinks I should live, or people in the outside world think I should live, but living from right here. And then when I think about living from right here, it brings tears to my eyes. It brings tears to my eyes because living from right here, that's the good stuff. That is the good stuff. Living from right here in my heart center, moving and making choices and taking actions that support not only my heart center, but the heart center of the planet. Really choosing to live my brightest. Really choosing every day an action that reflects the truth of who I am. Eating food that reflects who I want to be, not who I've been. Exercising and having a strong body, honoring myself. Teaching myself how to love others and teaching myself how to love me. Today, Miguel and I were watching a video of a brother so freaking powerful. And I'm not going to say his name because what I'm about to say next, it's like one of my things that I really have to work on in this lifetime is my judgment. Is my judgment of people before I've even given them a chance. And some of you may be like, what? You're so sweet. No, I'm a Scorpio. I'm intense. I think I know everything that's going on, and I think I know people, and I'm very empathic, so I get imprints, and people's egos trigger me very easily. So if your ego is like really strong, I want really nothing to do with you because my ego is not very strong, and I really want to connect with people who are more heart-centered. And so this brother, the first few times I've experienced him, his ego really made me want to throw up every time I saw him. And then I saw him in a new light. And when I saw him in this new light, there was proof after 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 proof that this brother is not only special, but one of the most high vibrating beings that has ever stirred my soul. Now, whether or not he's still playing the game with the ego, we all are. And I have to learn how to not judge that first and to put that as the centerpiece for someone, what they represent. Like, I can't do that because I missed out. For months and months and months, I've known this guy for 6 months. I have missed out on his message. I have missed out on all the tears I cried this morning after watching all his videos that inspired me deeply. Really, really, really deeply. I'm so touched. And I want forgiveness. It's like we're not always going to show up and make the right choices in life, but we can always show up and take responsibility for the action that we didn't take, or for take responsibility for the person we didn't show up as, that now in my knowing I wish I had shown up as, because I'm learning just like everyone else. I've got my shit, and so does he. And I have to learn how to have more compassion for that, how to have more compassion for my brothers and sisters who are on the path and haven't gotten it fucking bodhisattva yet. Of course not. Like, I don't think masters actually exist anymore. We're all attaining mastery. We are all students of life. And so for this full moon, wow, my heart is just exploding with excitement, with potential. It's like I sat down today and I just channeled everything I needed to channel around the 1,000 Years of Peace movement that we're creating. Not even that we're creating, that we're fueling. It's already been started. It's already happening. But this 1,000 years of peace party here in Stockholm and then Thailand and Bali and Australia and all over the world, if we can have it, it's like when I ask myself, like, what does the universe want from me? What does my higher self want? It's like, I want you to stand for peace. I want you to go to the mountaintop, every mountaintop in the world, and just scream peace as loud as you can. Every stage, I want you on it. Every video, I want you talking about it. Every friend that you have, I want seeds planted. It's like everything in my body and my being. In every cell, there is peace. And I've been given all the gifts in this lifetime to be a serious game changer. And not only that, but I have my beloved partner here, oh my God, who honors me and takes care of me and gives me everything that I need from the sacred masculine, helps me work on all my sides. I mean, really, I am on fire in life right now. And it is exciting times, because to be on fire inside of here means that I get to externally manifest fire around the entire planet. We are going to burn away all evil, all sense of anything that's not in alignment with peace. We are going to burn it away. And we're going to do it collectively, one tribe. I am not alone in this. You know, the brother that I'm talking about that, you know, I had all this judgment, he is one of the most, wow, peace bringers I have ever experienced. And not that, I can't even say that I've ever experienced, but I mean right now in my tribe, in my life, there are, I can count on two hands, people like me that I know, right? I'm sure there are many people in the world, and I would love to get to know. If you know more people who are standing for 1,000 years of peace, please tag them in this video, because I would love to connect with them. I would love to invite them to my 1,000 years of peace party. I'd love for them to come and share their poetry with us, or to share a song, or to share an inspiring speech, a story. Like, we are calling you all in, and we're calling you in. We're going to bring you together, and we are going to unite. This will be one of many conscious parties that we do throughout my lifetime. And by the end of my life, I just hope that I'm shining so freaking bright that you can barely see me, that you look at this video and just you can see nothing but this angelic white light. That is my goal in this lifetime. And not only that, you guys, but this is the last full moon. This is the last full moon. I'm going to be pregnant. I'm giving birth. I'm giving birth to all of this. Not only in the physical realm of what actions I choose to take, but this child, I don't care who this child is. This child stands for peace. That is the one thing that I know, that I was given this beautiful being to really, truly rebirth myself, to rebirth the planet, and to birth a soul onto this planet is so freaking high vibrating that I get the honor to walk with him or her throughout its entire life. And not only that, but she chose me. She chose me. She chose Miguel as parents. It's like everything that I experienced as a child, I am the last in my lineage to experience. On my side, anyway, I have two brothers. I can't speak for them and their kids. But I am the last. It stops here. The violence stops here. The pain stops here. And it is here that we pick up the pillars of truth. It's here that we pick up the pillars of compassion. It's here that we pick up all of the pillars of light that we have lost and forgotten. It is time to reactivate ourselves and to be high vibrating versions of who we know we are. And it's the most exciting time of my life. Hi, James. Love you, brother. Sending you my love. Portland MEPS. What does that mean? MEPS? Only thing I know about MEPS is military, and I sure hope that's not what you're talking about. Oh, I love you. Thank you, James. Thank you to everyone who's on right now. I've got 5 people on. If you're on, send me some love, send me some hearts, send me some support. Let me know I'm not alone out here speaking from the mountaintops on my own. Let me know that you hear me. Like, yes, I love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's like I sat down to do this live and I'm like, I have no idea what I want to talk about. But you know, it's getting easier and easier to just press play and see what comes out. You know, before it was like my ego had to control things and I had to take some notes and figure out what I wanted to talk about. And now it's really just, it's coming out. I have another friend who's, oh, the hearts, thank you. Woohoo, I fucking love you guys so much. I had this other friend who's doing a training on how to do Facebook Live, like how to have courage and do it. And there is no training needed, you guys. You just need to get out of your own way and press play. Like, just get on here and go for it. You're the only person watching this. Nobody cares about you. That's how you start off, I'm telling you. Like, just stop acting like anyone cares about you. Get out of your way and just press play and speak your soul, speak your heart. And at the end of the day, it's your own brothers and sisters who love you the most who are seeing your video. Like, every person who comments on my videos, I love tenfold. Like, my heart beats for you guys. You know, it's not random people I don't know. It's people who I would say these things to if they were sitting right in front of me. People who love me, support me, and uplift me on a daily basis. You are the ones plugging into me. And you are the ones that I want to know about peace, about everything that we stand for, about the mission, about light warriors, about everything. You are the ones I want to share with. So it's so important for us to get on here and be courageous and to really stand out and to live in the light, because we are the chosen ones. No one is coming to save us. We are here to save us. We have to take care of this planet. We have to honor all the changes that she's going through. On the island of Hawaii right now, Pele is erupting everywhere. The place where we were going to grow our child, have birth, and be for time and time and time is covered in lava, you guys. Is covered in freaking lava. It's like no one really knows where they're going in life. You just have to trust and continue moving forward and cultivate your intuition. Trust your heart. Trust. Just have trust. Continue moving forward with courage and trust. Oh, trust the earth. Trust that these times are shifting and that we are taken care of. Trust. No more war. Trust. Trust that peace is coming and that we are going to transmute this mess. We are going to become the flowers on the planet that purify and take care of everything. We are the change, my friends. It's like being here in Stockholm. I keep having this realization that I'm in one of the most privileged cultures in the world. The most privileged. You come to Stockholm, you have amazing water, you have access to whatever kind of food you want, even though it's radiated and mostly non-organic. You have land, you have just everything you need. You have all the resources, you have protection, you have healthcare systems, you have everything. Everything you could possibly ask for. But what that also cultivates is a society that's numb, dumbed down and suppressed. A society that has learned how to cultivate itself based on a system that was given to them. A system that is void of love. A system that is void of truth, of family, of compassion. It's void of so many things. And Stockholm, you have to wake up. You know, so much of Sweden is living in the forest. That's fantastic. But we're in the city. And just like all cities around the world, there is a culture of suppression here. And we are the most privileged. And I say we because I believe in unity consciousness. I don't believe in all these borders and this is this and this is that. It's like we are in this together. And it doesn't matter if I'm in Stockholm or Australia or California. It's like you are my family. I moved to Stockholm and gained a tribe of over 100 people overnight. When you're in the right place, you're going to feel it. And when you feel like you're in the right place, you better start being authentic. You better start living in the light. You better start taking care of yourself and honoring your body and choosing the people that you hang out with. I've been cutting people out of my life right and left, you guys. And unapologetically so, because I'm pregnant and I can do whatever I want right now because I'm not doing it for me anymore. Now I'm doing it for this child that's growing within me and the new person that I want to be. You know how long I've showed up as Tiffany? As the hurt little girl who's in pain? Do you know how long I've been living under the rule of my family and the system of energy that I come from? Way too long. And then I went into the military and adopted all of their philosophy. It just kept getting set back further and further and further. And now, these last couple years since retreating to the forest and learning about Pachamama and learning about medicine and learning about my soul, learning about my higher self, my consciousness that is always feeding me, learning about the truth of who I am and what my light is and what medicine I have to give in this lifetime. It's time. I can't play around anymore. There are no other games I want to play. The game for peace is the only one that we should all be playing. And I promise, I swear to you, I vow the rest of my life to taking action, to making choices, and to waking up every single day in my highest capacity. And this last full moon in Sagittarius as a maiden, as a single woman, you know, and I'm married, so I mean single woman, like a single unit. I'm going to be double from now on. I'm double right now, but you guys get what I'm saying. It's like, I got to change my ways. There's no time like the present. There's no other person I want to be. And so when I look in that mirror, I want to cry tears of joy and gratitude I want to be proud of myself. I want to be so proud of who I've become in this lifetime. I'm not just going to go with the stream with all the other little fishes that are making their money and getting their cars and sleeping with lots of people and doing this and doing that. All of that is garbage. All of it is garbage. Just throw all that trash out the window and start fresh. Take a walk through the woods and touch something real. Start eating food that's alive. Start standing for something that's real. Start a movement. Share your song. Share your poetry. Share your truth. Get real with your family. Stop hiding. It's like little by little you pick these little thorns out of your heart, and you, I'm telling you, will be living so vibrantly, so wholly, so fully that you just, you're just beyond all of society. I am really feeling this right now, if you guys can't tell. And I don't know who's sending me hearts, but I freaking love you. I think it's you, Michelle. God, you're my biggest fan. I freaking love you. And I can't tell who that little picture is, but thank you guys. I love you so much. And this is really just a beyond kind of experience. And if you are in Stockholm, you guys, we are bringing it so hard. We're going to be doing so many things here, and this baby is not going to stop us. It's only going to enhance us. It is going to, I mean, I'm going to take some time after I have the baby, obviously, if I can. I'm so excited I can hardly contain myself. You know, but we're going to be having a 1,000 Years of Peace party in Stockholm. It's going to be free. It's going to be in September. And then I think a month before that, we're going to do an open mic night. An open mic night to basically bring in people who have spoken word and poetry and want to start the movement for peace, to really bring you guys together a month before this starts, because we want performers, we want entertainers, we want speakers, we want people who are ready to co-create this. This is not my baby. This is not Miguel's baby. This is like something that the masters have been talking about for centuries. I mean, Jesus was talking about 1,000 years of peace. We are just projecting this forward into our toroidal fields and into the earth's crust, that we can really shift the planet. And we can only do it by taking responsibility for this moment, for my life. I can't do anything else for anybody else. All I can do is start the movement and hope that people who are in energetic alignment with me will support me and uplift me and join me. I'm not going to hide anymore. I'm not going to be a shadow worker, a light worker. No, we're going to be warriors of peace. You know how many brothers and sisters right now are standing up for peace? You know how many people in the past have stood up for peace and are now dead? So many. We are in a time of privilege. Don't let the systems of energy around you make you think anything otherwise. We are so privileged, you guys. So privileged. It is so beyond. We have to take responsibility for this privilege and really stand with all of our might. What the fuck do we have to lose? Life? That's not that big of a deal. You'll be reincarnated. Stand for something. Be something big. Live so freaking bright. I mean, this is just really what my soul wants to share with you guys. Live bright. Please live bright. For all of mankind, live bright. Live brightly for all the people in Africa who don't have food, or in all parts of the world who are not as privileged as us, who cannot even turn on the water in the sink and get fresh water, or go to their fridge and have it cold and preserving our food. Like, we really have to realize who we are and what we've been given in this lifetime, and we have to use it. We cannot sit and be cogs in the system any longer. And if you resonate with this, you just got to take one step forward. If you resonate with this, reach out to me. Ask for advice. Reach out to someone. Plug in to something other than the Matrix. Go onto YouTube and look up Esther Hicks and look up Matt Kahn and look up people who inspire you to live from the heart center and be a new you. You have to saturate your mind in this information because you have to uncondition yourself. You have to remove all these codes and all these imprints, all these stories you've been given that aren't true for you. You have to create new stories, create a new paradigm. The old paradigm has been dying for such a long time. We just need everybody to realize that and get on board with the new paradigm, the new way of being, of not being human anymore. I am not human. I am an angelic presence on this planet, embodying a human body that will go back to the earth when I'm finished using it. When spirit calls me back to my real home. We're put on this planet to create change. And like I said, no one's going to come save us, you guys. God isn't returning. He's already here. He's inside of you. And he's put every single one of us here on the planet for a reason. And we all play our part. Even the people who are totally unconscious and being in the system and who are cogs and who will be for the rest of their lives, they play a part too. They're distracting the system while we actually do some serious work. Okay, so we just have to have gratitude and compassion and be humble and choose to live as brightly as possible. Really, this is where it's at. I feel like I need to work out right now because I have so much energy moving through my body. It's like full moon in Sagittarius. It's like just this arrow and this bow, and I just want to let go of it and let it just hug the earth 1,000 times. Life is good, y'all. Life is good and we are blessed. Life is good and we are blessed. Life is good and we are blessed. Life is so good and we are so blessed. Life is good and we are blessed. Life is good and we are blessed. Take your blessings and give it to someone else today. Share your light. Share your blessings. Share. Give. Complete someone today. Give. Give, 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 give. And the universe will shower you with so much love and so much truth and light. think about this little being inside of my stomach. And all these like pep talks and everything, every conversation I've ever had with any sister, any brother, any circle I've held, all these codes and frequencies and thoughts and ways of being that I've just been planting inside of her. This little garden, this little circular Gaia garden, and I've just been planting all these little seeds and imprinting her and encoding her to see and feel and know that she's going to be born into heaven. She's going to come from heaven and be born right back into it. We're going to stand for peace together. 3 pillars of light. And I ask that all my brothers and sisters out there who feel like they are a pillar of light, join me. Fly to Sweden. Come to our party. Fuck poverty mindset. If you live in LA, there's no reason why you shouldn't come to Stockholm to at least visit the baby, because it's like the cheapest place to fly from in the world. LA and Fort Lauderdale to Sweden are super cheap, and New York. So if you are my friend and you're in any of those places, just come on over. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of you and come around September, the early September, the first weekend of September, and you can come and be in our 1,000 Years of Peace party movement. Please support and send your love to the expression of this idea, because it is going to be so freaking big. It is going to be so big that we're going to eventually in the future fill a full stadium of people, and you're going to be partying from your seats, and we're just going to blast you with so much love and so much peace. We're going to blast you beyond the beyond. And I'm telling you, it's really going to be quite a sight. Oh. All right, blessings, my sweet loves. It's been 42 minutes and 55 seconds. And, you know, I'm like supposed to do what, like 15-minute videos? So I'm going to jump off of here. Thank you for letting me channel and express my light and my love. And all I want is to inspire you. That's it. That's all this is. I came here to be a beacon of light. So all I have to do in this lifetime is be a beacon of light, and I am complete. I am whole. I need nothing else. Thank you. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for reflecting me. Thank you for supporting me in whatever way. A prayer, your light, your love. Donating to our fundraiser, which we are still raising money for our midwives, which is happening anytime now. We have to raise $3,000 for our midwives. Thank you guys for supporting us and loving us, and please come to Stockholm and show up for our 1,000 Years of Peace party. Or Bali, or Thailand, or Australia, or Denmark, or Stockholm again, or South America, or California, or Hawaii, or maybe Canada. You know, we're going to be sweeping the globe over these next 2 years. We're going to seriously set fire to the entire planet in the most energetically vibrant and beautiful way possible. Be a part of it.